We fell asleep in one world and woke up in another. Suddenly, destiny is out of magic. Paris is no longer romantic. New York doesn't stand up anymore. The Chinese wall is no longer a fortress, and Mecca is empty. Suddenly, you realize that power, beauty, and money are worthless and can cut you the oxygen you're fighting for. I think it's sending us a message. You're not necessary. The air, earth, water, and sky without you are fine. And when you come back, remember that you are my guest, not my masters.
This message written by Harun Rashid is really life-changing. When I read this a month ago, it made me think deeply and realize things, and these are my realizations. First is health is wealth, and this should be the top priority. When I was a child, I always hear this saying, but I didn't give value to it. I always overlook breakfast, eat unhealthy foods, and among others. And during this pandemic, I end up being hospitalized twice. And it's very hard, it's very scary. I have the fear in me that I might get infected, and my loved ones get infected. And it made me realize how precious health is. It is a gem, expensive than other things, earthly things out there. Next is obedience. Obedience in the past time is a sign of respect, like obeying our parents' commands. But right now, obedience can save our lives and the lives of our loved ones. Governments sets out different protocols, rules, and regulations for us to be safe from virus, and it's for us to follow them because caring for ourselves is like caring for other people. And let's not be selfish. Yes, every one of us wants to go outside and relax, to unwind, but in these trying times, it's a big no. Let's not think first of our happiness. So let's think of the safety of everyone because family matters. And during this pandemic, hugs, kisses, even handshaking is not allowed, and not visiting our parents and friends who are away from us, it suddenly becomes an act of love because we always think of their safety, that along the way we might get infected and we will be the carrier of that virus, and we don't want that. Instead of visiting them, we opt to stay at home and bond with our family members who's with us because it's better to be safe than sorry. Next is let's be prepared at all times. During because of pandemic, many of us lost our job and we are all struggling for food, for our basic needs. And it's made me realize the importance of financial security and being thrifty, the true essence of the Filipino saying that sa panahon na pangangailangan may madudukot ka. And I'm not saying that we have to save and save and save, but my point is to save a little so that when crisis came, we have a penny in our pocket. Another is serve your purpose. God created us with a purpose. God created us to take care of all His creations, from nature to animals to all the people around us. And if God showers us blessings more than what we need, it's a silent call, it's a silent sign from Him to share that blessings we receive, especially to all people out there who need most of that thing. And that's what I did. During the first month of the quarantine, I made a fundraising and I raised a little amount of money enough to give food packs to 6 senior citizens in our locality who live alone. And it made me realize that even if we were struggling, there are people out there who struggles more than what I experienced, and it's very heartwarming. Another thing that this pandemic made me realize is how sinful I am. God created me to take care of all His creations, but what I did is adding up to the billion people out there who slowly deteriorating the nature, and what we experience right now, what situation we have right now, the pandemic, the eruptions, the typhoons. This is a silent call from the nature for a change, for people to change for the better version of themselves. And that's it. That's my top realizations in this pandemic. I know that there is a heavy reason why we experience this situation. Let's use rosary beads and Bibles as a weapon. And always remember Psalm 91. There's a verse there says, Gikan sa tanang katalagman nga wala ang misayri, idi kay kagayod niya ingon man sa tanang sakit nga makamatay.